Alright, I wanted to talk about some of my 3D printed parts here. Um, what do we got? First, we'll start off with the Nano QX. This is the old frame from the Nano QX. I explained it once. This goes on top. I took all the camera and stuff out from inside. But here are my canopies, my prototype canopies, and these will also fit on the old Nano QX. And also my new Nano QX prototype, as you can see here. Alright, I just started taking this apart. I'm gonna put it all on the carbon fiber frame now, because I use these ABS frames for prototypes, but this is my new frame. And as you can see, my canopies fit on there. Does that look cool? Does that look just bad or what? I like that canopy better than this canopy here, right? However, I took the Nano QX apart, pulled the VTX and camera out. I popped the back off the camera so that I can invert the camera in case I wanted to put it at the bottom, right? And it fits in my canopy really nice if I get it in there. And you can also still use the button. See back here? I didn't cut it out yet, but that's the button. It's going to break off, but you get the idea. So, I'm not getting a good shot here. Let me move this. I just like it to look neat, right? Alright, so that looks pretty neat. Right? Check that out. And you can move the camera until I make a mount for it, right? And that goes right on here. Like that. Now I tried to fit it into this one and it don't quite fit, so I have to make this canopy a little bigger. But this thing is awesome. It's gonna be super awesome, and I can't wait. So let's move on to the next one. We got that, we got that. This is my prototype. Remember? I got the DTFC 100% pure WOW DTF UHF flight control board in there, and I already showed you, you know, some of my canopies. Right here's one canopy, same type of canopy, right, and they click on there. So I designed a canopy for the Quantum Elite and the VA series Spectrum cameras, and that goes on here also, right? Oh, sorry, a little hot glue later in life. So there it is, right? But I see all this wasted space, so I'm gonna go and redesign this whole thing, because I don't need this space anymore. This space is great if I was putting a full-size camera and VTX in there and receiver, but for just this Quantum Elite or the VA camera, I don't need all that space, so I'm going to redesign this canopy again. I did print out a carbon fiber frame, so I'm going to swap everything off of this to this, a little more strength, and redesign this canopy so it's a little smaller. Now, last but not least was the FT Aero fuselage, right? Let me pull it out. Alright, here is the FT Arrow, or another one of mine, right? And this has, like I told you in the last video, it's held on from the back where the motor's pushing. Well, I finally made a clip for the front that locks it on. You see that there? Check this out. Let me see if I can get my finger on it. Oops. Oh, come on, Kev. You just put it on. There it is. I was going the wrong way. So, I slide that clip off. I pop this up. And I pull that off. Right? I didn't clean out all the structure to help this thing hold together, but it just pops right out of there, as you can see. I'm trying to show you. You see that? Pretty cool, huh? So I made the clip. I finally made the clip. Check it out. You slide this on from the rear, you clip it on the front, and then you slide your clamp on. Now, is this the right way? And boom, you're locked in. Locked in solid, baby. Check that out. Huh? Is that something else or what? Well, I can't wait to get all my electronics in here. I'm going to make one to hold the nays and one to hold a standard receiver, an ESC. No nays, no flight stabilization. So I'm going to have one this way with the nays in it, one without the nays, one with the quantum, one with the what's that other camera? The Luminaire SM600. Then I'm going to have, when I have the SM600, I'm going to have holes for your VTX, an antenna mount back here, and an antenna mount for your receiver. So it's coming soon. Crash RC, check it out. This is just awesome. Awesome. Okay, I didn't want to end there with the FT Arrow. So if you can see in here, there's a little light coming through, and I'm going to put a pencil mark here and a pencil mark here, right? And then I'm going to go try to do the same to this side. I can't see it. You know what? We'll take it off and we'll square it over. So hold on a second. Alright. This one, let's see if we can square this up. Just quick. Alright. I'm going to put a mark here. I'm going to slide that down. And I'm going to put a mark here. Alright, let me check that. Yep, that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to put a piece of tape right here, right, to hold the nose tight together. So when you go inverted, it has a lot more structural integrity. Alright, hang with me. Here we go. We're going to turn this like this, so it's got a little push. See that? How the wings are going in and out, in and out. Alright, let's do this. It's not going to be pretty, but this was my intention. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to stuff this in the back to hold my gap, because I'll be pushing on it. Then I'm going to take my super tape, or whatever tape you have on hand, because anything's better than nothing really here. Okay, and we're going to go like this. And then you've got enough tape. Alright. Oh, I wish I didn't fold it over. Okay. There's one. And here's two. Again, just not long enough, right? I'll do the leading edge. Josh always likes to make it a little tougher. Alright, so that's that, right? So now how this makes it stronger is it don't want to flex under negative G's. Like if you pull up, it don't want to flex that way anymore, right? With my goofy fuselage. So I suggest you put that in, then you hook this, you slide your battery in all plugged up, you slide that on, you clip this down, I hope it's all in camera, and then you clip on your nose piece, right? Just like that. And that's it. That's it. It really won't look this ugly. I don't have a razor here where I cut it off. What's this? Let's see. Just to make it a little prettier. Okay. And I'll make that nicer too. But check it out. I'm still in design because I'll probably print this out of carbon and it'll be super tough. I'll probably take out this window because you're going to put your battery in beforehand and clamp it down. Alright, my FT Aero fuselage install. What do you think?